So in this question, we have Max invests some money in a savings bond. So the savings bond pays interest at 2% per year. So interest, that means a percentage increase. At the end of year 1, his saving bond is worth £5,763. Whereas how much money did Max invest into the saving amount? So that's considering. So this is what Max starting with. So then after a year, his money becomes, so at year 0, so we want to find out what money he has. Then at the end of year 1, he has 5,763. So if we're working forward, so a percentage increase, so what do we multiply? So we always start with 100 plus the 2%, which is 102%. Then convert this into decimal multiplier is, we got to divide by 100, which is 1.02. So from year 0, so I'm going to call this x, going to year 1, we multiply by 1.02. Therefore, to work it backward, we need to do the inverse. Therefore, we need to divide by 1.02. Therefore, our answer is going to be 5763 divided by 1.02. And this gives us 5,650. Question 11. Lisa sees a dress in a sale. The normal price of the dress is $45. The price of the dress is reduced by 12%. So price reduction, that means we're going to decrease our price. So when we're doing percentage decrease, we're going to subtract. So we start with 100%, subtract 12%. This is this would be 88%. So we could do 45. So change that into decimal multiplier is 0.88. So 45 multiplied by 0.88 is equals to 39.6. So Lisa's weekly pay increases from this much to this much. Calculate the percentage increase. To work out percentage increase, we use what's the new price minus the old divided by the old price, then multiplied by 100%. So after increase, his new earning is 546 minus what's his original, which is 525, divided by the original, which is 525, multiplied by 100%. Type into your calculator, you will get 4%. Question 12. So this is a bound question. So when we're dividing a fraction, and this, we want to find the lower bound of p. So we want to find the smallest value possible for p. To find a smallest possible value, we need to have the lower bound. So the smallest number for the top divided by the biggest number possible for the bottom will give us the lower bound of this number. Then we have two numbers subtracting, therefore we need to find the lower bound of a. Then we need to find the smallest possible value for those two upper bound, the biggest possible value of those two numbers. Therefore we need to find the upper bound, the biggest number possible for m, and the smallest number possible for x. So like how I would like to do it, I'd like to draw a little table. I write my lower bound and upper bound. And for my A, so I have 3 letters, X, A, and M. So my X is rounded to 1 significant figures. Therefore, so it's on my unit. So this will be 1 divided by 2, which is 0.5. So subtract 0.5, which is 7.5, give me the lower bound. Add 0.5, which is 8.5, my upper bound. A is 4.6 and it's rounded to 2 SF, so it's my tenths. So it's 0.1 divided by 2, which is 0.05. So subtract to give me the lower bound, which is 4.55. 55 or 4.65 for my upper bound. So for my M, it's rounded to the nearest 10. So 10 divided by 2 equals 5. To find the lower bound, I'm going to subtract 5, which is 15. The upper bound is going to add 5, which is 25. So what I'm interested in, so the lower bound for A, upper bound for M, and the lower bound for X. So substitute your values. So lower bound for A, 4.55. Upper bound for M, 25. Minus lower bound for X, 7.5. Type into your calculator, you should get 0.26.